My name is Nancy Waldron. I'm an assistant professor in the business department here at Lasell. Connected learning is really infused in all of the courses that we have here at Lasell. In my particular courses, I bring it in several different ways. One particular course that I'm especially proud of is the marketing research course, which is basically a capstone course for marketing concentration students. This particular year, my marketing research class is working on developing a domestic violence resource directory. And they're working with the City of Newton. They actually came to Lasell and said, we don't have a domestic violence resource directory, and we would like someone to develop one for us. Do you have a course that could do that? So they asked me if they thought my marketing research course could do this. And we're working with an organization here in Lasell that's comprised of different members of different domestic violence service providers. So we've met with them on a number of occasions. We prepared a research proposal basically telling them what we wanted to do. They're essentially our client and we're a business.
The full product's hopefully going to be a research directory for victims.
We're now called the Lasell Collaborative Research Consultants. So we're acting as an organization, working with a client. We developed a research proposal for them back in February. It was accepted by our client, and since then we've been carrying out this research proposal, conducting research in the field to develop this domestic violence resource directory.
So we did the research, and it's going to be up to them to approve this project, basically.
My students have done surveys, internet-based surveys. They've also conducted about a dozen interviews with people from law enforcement, service providers, and medical treatment centers to gather information that would be necessary for a directory of this type.
We interviewed one of the Lasell police officers. He's been an officer for 5 years.
We did get one response from a Jewish family and children's service.
A common misconception that was brought up through all of our interviews was that since Newton's an affluent community, that domestic violence, since many people think that it only happens in lower income communities, but it's actually a very big problem here as well.
They've completed all that research now, and for the next 3.5 weeks or so, they'll be compiling the actual resource directory. Once that resource directory has been compiled, the students will be presenting it to the members of this committee for the City of Newton during the last week of the semester. And then from then on, they'll be taking our draft version of the resource directory, and hopefully in the fall, a graphic arts class will be designing the final version.
It's going to live beyond us being at Lasell. So this resource guide, it's actually going to be put together and it's going to be distributed. So it's a real thing. It's not just us being in class and doing this research to get a grade. It's going to live on. So, and hopefully it's going to help a lot of people.
Well, my personal definition of connected learning is that students work on projects that really have some meaning and have life long after they leave the class. So it's something that will live on after the semester ends.